The central message here, that Main Street in America has moved. It's now online. That is, after all, where people gather to chat with their friends, do their shopping, and yes, where they're also vulnerable to criminal activity. Panelists and speakers here say the approach has not nearly been aggressive enough in dealing with what they call an imminent cyber threat.
The bad guys are winning. They are really sophisticated in their attacks, ingenious, and most of all, though, they are very closely analyzing the laws around the world.
We have to be cognizant, again, of these teenager-style gangs that are out there who are now see the internet as a whole nother playground where they can go have their fun, all the way up to the nation states who are very determined to go after our nation's secrets, your intellectual property.
What they should be doing is sharing information with the private sector. They're not reading your email. They don't care. They don't have time. They're looking for malware. They're looking for code that can show that an intrusion has occurred. That's the kind of thing we need to see more.
Those in attendance came from the Department of Homeland Security, the National Security Agency, and the House of Representatives, and companies like Verizon, Raytheon, and the American gas companies. Now, all of these people seem to have made cybersecurity a top priority. They seem to already be in talks with one another, and most also seem very frustrated with the inability of Congress to pass legislation on the matter.
We don't have a lot of time, and what people don't realize is that we are in a war today in cyberspace. It's happening every single day. And this is the biggest national security threat I can think of that we are not prepared to handle in this country today.
I guess I just want to get your take on what you think have been the biggest challenges up to this point, because this isn't new that people think that this is needed, but it just hasn't really been able to happen, especially on a government level.
I think the biggest problem is we need to inform people about the problem so they truly understand it.
As the discussion continues inside between government and business leaders, President Obama is sitting on a cybersecurity executive order, the contents of which are largely unknown. But if today's discussion here at the Chamber of Commerce was any indication, the internet as we know it could be changing, with potentially fewer freedoms on the internet and a much larger cybersecurity industry. In Washington, Christine Frizzell, RT.